Because now you're in London. You're here for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm here to start a project called 47 Ronin, a kind of 1700s mythical Japan samurai film, and it's about 7 months.
And even though you're very famous, you do ride motorbikes, don't you?
Yes, yeah.
But like a lot. Is that your main way of getting around?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. A little Norton Commando, yeah. English twin.
Hang on, sorry, did you just say a Norton Commando between your legs? Because I can tell you at least one person sitting very close to you is imagining exactly that right now.
I saw that picture of you straddling Norton in rehearsal.
Oh, that's my bike.
The jokes write themselves, but we're not going there. But you do fall off motorbikes a lot.
Yeah, I've had some, you know what, it's a weird thing. I've had some good luck and some bad luck.
Well, you're alive.
That's the good luck. The bad luck is I've got a fake tooth, I've got a huge scar here, I've got I guess a plate in my neck about this, but that's not all just the motorcycles. But yeah, I've come off the bike a few times, yeah.
But wasn't there a time you scarred your leg?
Yeah, that was the one where a car pulled out in front of me, and I was kind of trying to decide. This was just after I had the plate in the neck, and I was deciding as I was kind of about to hit the car. Because I started to veer, but then the car saw me and started to move, and then he stopped, and then I was just like, oh man, what am I gonna... So then I was trying to decide whether to drop the bike or to jump off the bike and go over the car. And then by the time I kind of figured that all out, I took the bumper off of his car. Ooh. And I ended up sitting on the ground, and then that bike was just lying over there, and then my tooth was cut in half, and I had blood in my mouth. And then the guy came over, and he was freaking out, but I was in shock, so I was like, it's okay. Fine. But the thing about it is that I was getting, as I was sitting there, my skin was open on my shin, and bone white is very white. Yeah. It's like, so I kept touching it, and my friend was there, I was like, look how white that is, it's crazy. And so then this woman who came up said, is everything okay? And then she kind of was there, and the paramedics, and then she was like, is that Keanu Reeves? And he's like, what? Can I have your autograph? And I was like, huh? And my friend's like, are you crazy? Are you insane?
I guess that's when people go to events in limos, because to avoid that happening.
Oh, no, there's trouble there, too. But...
Oh,
in limos? Go on. No, I'm fascinated because...
As soon as I said that, I was like, you shouldn't have said
no, you really shouldn't.
Because we have them here now.
No, but in the UK, they're not used by celebrities. It's just slags. It's different. It's a different rule.
You're bringing back your I have never seen Star Wars.
I've never seen Star Wars, yes.
Because, do you know this game, I have never?
No.
It's a thing where, so if you sit around, you have to think of something that everyone's done.
Right.
So you have a good one.
Yeah, I have never eaten a McDonald's hamburger.
So that's very... See? See, they love it.
Half the room called me sorry for you.
Yeah.
And the other half were like, yeah, that's good.
How has he lived?
Yeah.
Or how could he have got so fat as a teenager having that?
Now, funny enough, earlier talking to you, I said I have never seen a Godfather movie.
What?
None of them.
Good God, man.
No, none of them. Have you got an I have never?
Well, I've never seen Star Wars, actually, but I've never properly...
What?
Just dropping that in.
How have you never seen Star Wars?
I don't know.
What do you do on Easter Day in the afternoon?
I'm wondering myself now, but I've also never... I don't think I've ever really properly cooked a meal, either.
What?
Wait a minute, you've never cooked a meal?
Not a proper. I've done some soup, and I'm really good at baked potatoes. But actually cooking a meal, I don't know, it sort of panics me that it all has to be ready at the right time, and will it poison people who've come around? And my dad is so worried about it for the baby, because I guess, presumably, I have to cook for the baby at some point.
There's something about solids later on.
Otherwise, we'll be breastfeeding for a horrifically long time. So he actually got me cookery lessons for Christmas.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a good dad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an excellent gift.
It's a hungry dad. Do you have one that comes to the top of your head? Something that everyone's done and you've never done? You've probably done everything, because you've travelled through time, you've run the gamut.
Well, one thing, yeah, it's not an ordinary thing. I mean, I always wanted to go into outer space, though. I mean, I always wanted to see...
If you came on my Radio 4 show, we would organise that for you. That's the kind of money we have here at the BBC. Yeah.
They're going to go down, but they'll send Reeves up into space. Yeah.
The other reason you're in Britain, of course, is to make this Samurai 47... No,
It's
47
called 47 Ronin, yeah.
47 Ronin.
Yeah.
And you're here, you're learning how... Because it's a big action movie.
Yes, yeah.
And you're learning the sword fighting at the moment.
Yeah, a little sword fight and some riding and... Yeah.
Do you enjoy all that stuff?
No, that sounds horrible, doesn't it?
Well,
no,
kind of, yes.
No, it's fantastic. No, it's a gift from the heaven.
But what if you're bad at it? What if you're like, I hate samurai sword fighting? You're like, oh, I'm going to do it again today. It's another sword scene. Oh. Have you ever come across an action thing that you were just rubbish at?
Well, I don't know. One thing that was kind of funny was when I trained for the first Matrix film, right? They had us kind of training. We trained for 4 months. And for 4 months, I'd work with the other actors, and you couldn't hit anybody. No one could hit. Everything was about safety. And then the first day of filming, the guy tells me, OK, kick him. I'm like, what? And I was like, yeah, kick him, hit him. It was a stunt person, but it was just funny that you guys have trained me for 4 months, and I'm not, and then I couldn't hit him. I was like, I can't hit him. I can't. And then finally the stunt guy was just, look, if you don't hit me, we have to keep doing this. So just hit me once, get it over with, and we're done. And so, what?
That's very good. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah. He could have taken your head off.
But no, I haven't had anything that was... Have you? What have you had to do anything where you were like, oh, really? I have to learn that, or...
Pole dancing.
Really?
Full of that.
That was...
You had to do that?
Yep.
Actually, he has.
Have you?
Yeah. I was asked to host a charity pole dancing event. And no, I really was. And
it was for a good cause.
It really was. I forget what it was.
Raising more than money.
Yes, just raising. But they said to me, because it was a chance for lots of people to learn how to pole dance, and they said, just before I went on stage hosting this thing, they said, oh, by the way, please don't make it dirty. I'm like, well, I'm a comedian for a kick-off, and this is pole dancing. So I tried for ages and ages and ages, and then they brought out this professional pole dancer who was just in a G-string, and she did this thing where she was upside down on the pole with her legs at least 180 degrees, and then kind of rolled her body down like that. And I said afterwards, I thought that was tremendous. I'd have liked it more if she hadn't have winked at me. And I got told off. They were like, oh, you've cheapened it now. I'm like, what? And then as a punishment for that, they made me do it. I was pretty bad at it. The pole doesn't normally bend, does it? That's,
Did you hit the G-string?
no, well, not to begin with.
But now, Keanu, your mom...
My mother.
Your mother...
Yes.
No, she was English, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And she was a costume designer.
Yeah, she was, yeah.
But we've got a picture. She apparently...
Oh, my gosh.
I know. She designed what Dolly is wearing on this.
Wow. I love this show.
But this outfit was in your house.
Yeah, I wore that for Halloween.
And you're not joking, are you?
No.
But Dolly is famously... I mean, how did you...
There was some room.
Right, yeah.
Where did you go wearing that? Did you go door to door? Did you trick and treat in it?
Well, I wasn't like 14. I was 16. What did I do? I got on public transportation. Well, the thing was, I didn't have the shoes. So I had that whole thing. I had the ears, I had the bow tie, I had the top. I didn't have the cufflink. And then it was the stockings that I didn't shave my legs, and I was wearing these really ratty sneakers. And then I was on the streetcar going to this fete, Halloween party at this performing arts high school that I went to.
And did you have this with you?
I was wearing it. It was winter. I was there. I was like
But no,
that.
because you'd have to have this with you so people knew just how cool your costume was.
I know, it was well made.
Yeah.
You can't, no.
No.
Come on.
No. I want your full attention.
Will you have it? Where did you guys find this?
It's mine. Trade it for your motorbike. I fell off that.
So,